What's up, guys? We're going to do a trade recap for today, Tuesday, March 17th. Let's get into the charts. All right. So, first off, today, not great performance. Just going to start with some transparency. I blew my Tradeify funded accounts on this little choppy chop right here. I'm a bit embarrassed to even admit it. I was watching for structure. I was trying to wait for structure. I got impatient and I oversized, and we blew them. So it's disappointing. I want to say it's like it's a fact of trading, but it's not. It's not a fact of trading. It's a stupid move on my part, and it's something that I've got to get better at. Pretty disappointed. And then on the Topstep fundeds, we squeaked away with $2,000 profit per account, right? That's all fine and good, but performance also wasn't great either. So let's get into the trade recaps. So first trade was great. Started off all well and good. So I came here. We obviously noticed some tapering in the yellow channels. Saw it break down. Waited for a little bit more structure. Had this yellow line from the low here. Bounced right off it exactly how we wanted it to, and then came and rejected off magenta. It's a beautiful short setup, right? We came and we took that down all the way to pink. We wanted to flush below pink a little bit, but we got a quick bounce, and I had my stop. So we were stopped out around 67.89. So that was a great trade. I'm not at all disappointed in that one. What happens next is where I'm a bit disappointed in myself. And obviously blowing some Tradeify accounts and then continuing on some fundeds is not ideal. But I'm hopeful. I'm not going to do any more of the Tradeify fundeds. I'm just going to stick with one platform for now, and we're just going to do our best to collect payouts off of those. We're not going to mess around with two different firms. It makes things too messy. You're trying to focus on making profits on both sets of accounts. I don't have like a Ninja Trader, copy trader to copy trade them all. So it would be switching between platforms, making individual trades. So one, you get into overtrading. Two, you're not truly focused. You're more focused on, let me get quick in and out. Let me make these big moves, oversizing, and then you blow your accounts and then you're ticked off. So I will say there's a silver lining here, right? The Tradeify fundeds are gone. I can just focus on the Topstep now. So where we started screwing up on these Topstep fundeds is unfortunately we got continuation down much farther than I had anticipated, right? And then I guess I was a little emotional that I should have just let. Because my initial target was 67.82. That's where I wanted it to go. And we ended up going there. And so my next trade was a stupid trade. As soon as we broke below magenta, I got in on a short. We immediately popped up and stopped myself out. So what'd I do? I flipped directions. So I think, okay, here, great. This is what I was thinking. Nice little liquidity, dip down, grab, squeeze up. Well, we did get that, but my stop was too tight. Stop was below magenta. Got ticked out to stop. And so at that point, I had blown all the profits that I made up until that point. We were, call it lucky. No, it is luck. It is luck because my mental state wasn't what it should have been. Right? I was waiting for structure as I should have been. But we could have easily, chopped around here and then ripped up and hit my stop. So I'll get into the next trade. We live to trade another day, and we can do better. Definitely disappointed with my performance, even though I squeaked away green. So what we were looking for here, obviously we came down, we tapped the 682 level, flush below it, and popped up. We were building ultimately another flag, right? So what I was looking for is a rejection off of this previous support magenta. That's where I entered. I entered essentially on this wick in rejection, got a nice flush down, but pumped right back up. Now my stop was at 5 points. That's much higher than it is typically, and probably wasn't a good stop, and wasn't really good risk management on my part, even though trade ended up going my way. The point is, even though this happened, right, it went in my direction, it's not a successful data point. I mean, it's a data point, right? But it's not one where I said, hey, I did good here, I can do this again next time, right? I need to make sure that I'm taking what happened today and learning from it. And that's the only way I'll ever make it as a trader. So anyways, we popped up, probably should have stopped me out. But then I started throwing lines on the charts, right, to support my thesis. We did get this pink, little chopping around rejection of pink. And then what would have been ideal is this entry right here. Right here off yellow. Because ultimately, that is chopping up in yellow, breaking below, and popping back up for a retest. So a break and retest. That's the key trade. And so, so it went in my direction. We let it flush. And then profit was all the way down here. I noticed we had already tested 67.82. So I wanted to cup and handle, and it's pretty much what we got. Cup and handle and keep flushing down. And now, as we look at it, we're battling this 67, 69 level. Wouldn't be surprised if we go back to safety. I think we got FOMC tomorrow. So between VWAP and 5-day, that's where I imagine price closes today. It is a safe place in the market, as Eric teaches us. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little dip down and then pop up and then close somewhere in the middle. But yeah, we got the flush that we wanted, guided by these channels. Once we were in, TO became our ultimate stop risk management channel. It wasn't the precision algo. Honestly, don't even think I charted a precision algo, and I should have. Yeah, looked something like that as we were coming down, but the precision algo, it was activating here, activated a little bit here, but popped above, activated here, but popped above, right? And then finally we broke. So if I was trading as I should have, I would have been stopped out multiple times. I took a big risk watching this, waiting for this to flush all the way down. And I'm also not proud of that. When you get into a trade, you want to protect, because who knows when the market's going to bounce right up. Market could have easily hit this 67.82 level, ripped up, grabbed this liquidity, and kept squeezing. Easily could have done that. And this would have been a whole different video. So anyway, some things to learn from me. But again, going into tomorrow, I will be focused just on the Topstep accounts, which in a sense, I'm relieved, because trading different platforms is just, it's too much. You lose focus and you start breaking rules, or at least I do. Not everybody does. But we ended up green today, so we are very thankful. Just going to take this lesson and learn from it, and then go into tomorrow. I believe it's FOMC, and we will we'll be a little bit more disciplined. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.